The following is a presentation of the Noise Space Network. Find more great podcasts at noisespace.xyz. We begin in Southern California 3 decades ago. 2 rich souls were brought to this earth, separated by just a scant few miles and unbeknownst to each other. The fates kept them separate as they grew from brash whelps into homosexual young women with hard opinions about cheaply made processed foods. One of them, a black-clad warrior, fighting for metals heavy and corn syrups high fructose. The other, a living embodiment of no-calorie soda, literally begging the gods to strike her down where she stands, or at least strike her with a cease and desist order. Now, the world has united these two to clash over their cheap foodstuffs, and we meet them here, the battlefield, where they are destined for eternal combat. Ladies and ghouls, it is my pleasure to welcome you to Jarett Coke and Lilith's House of Snacks.
Diet Coke.
And I'm Lilith!
And this is our House of Snacks.
Diet Coke.
How's it going, Lilith?
Can I tell you something? I'm fine. Whatever. I just got off work, got home from a client's place, and we started recording. But there's just some really good news from a friend of the show that I want to kick off the show with.
Sure.
Fucking Clove got married, today, the day that we're recording this.
Wow.
Clove, who many of you will remember, appeared on the show a number of weeks ago and also made our incredible art.
Incredible stuff.
Got married to her husband, Jesse. I love transsexual love. That makes me very happy.
Yeah, transsexual love rocks.
Yeah. Now, that being said,
unlike transsexual hate, which is what we do on this show.
That is exactly what we do on this show. Now, it is November 26th, which Diet Coke hasn't felt like in the past couple weeks. I don't know if you're listening to other current podcasts right now, that it just feels like everybody's dancing around the big news item that's happening right now.
Yeah, that is very much the vibe on the.
Nobody wants to talk about it.
Yeah.
I guess maybe it seems kind of destabilizing. Like it might be kind of we have to talk about it, right? Like this is important stuff that's happening in the world.
If not on this show, who else can say so?
So the vigilante has struck again.
The snack vigilante.
That we discussed in the prior episode is of course what we're referring to.
Making major headway against corporate America in a lot of ways, it seems like.
Yes. This time, interesting little vigilante had some kind of killdozer-esque. It was weird because
I think it was like an old abandoned weenie mobile that was modified into a killdozer.
Yeah, that just had like massive metal plates grafted to the side of it. And then
you could see bits of wiener underneath.
You could always see bits of wiener underneath.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm saying there.
I think you're saying that you're going to transvestigate trans women.
I'm going to transvestigate a killdozer, which is...
Yeah.
But used said killdozer to physically move a Pizza Hut. Yeah, moved a Yorba Linda Pizza Hut into the parking lot of a Taco Bell. thereby
Also in Yorba Linda,
recreating. Yeah, also in Yorba Linda. Didn't move it very far.
Yeah.
Recreating the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell by force.
I mean, by force, I would say. I don't think that's a question. I think that those two buildings were forced together.
It's just weird to be able to do that by force, I guess, is why I'm a little confused.
It is kind of unprecedented. It gives new meaning to these unprecedented times.
Yeah, truly. So,
kind of, parody, but kind of inspiring to see,
Yeah, I mean, listen, we don't condone officially the actions.
Officially, we don't condone anything.
No, we've never condoned anything on this show in our fucking lives.
Not officially, at the very least.
No. The word based has been thrown around.
The words would buy have been thrown around, but who's to say what constitutes a condoning?
No. But now there's a new combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell in Yorba Linda, and the employees of both of those establishments are just going to deal with that, as is the brands.
I mean, I would imagine they're going to just close them until they can reopen. Unfortunately,
because that's not how plumbing and gas hookups work. Okay.
I don't think was it the Pizza Hut or the Taco Bell that got pushed?
The Pizza Hut got moved into the Taco Bell's parking lot.
I don't think those ovens are going to work anymore. Just gonna say. I mean, as for an employee bathroom, I guess maybe they could go with the Taco Bell, but I don't think the ovens are going to work. Is the problem?
All right. Well, maybe this vigilante didn't think everything through.
Well, you can sometimes the symbolic victory is all you can achieve. It's an incredible feat. It doesn't need to be impossible. This is not. They didn't use the megalopolis metal to make living buildings that come together and still work. Caesar Catalina's not here doing that kind of thing.
What? Okay.
I saw Megalopolis.
There's so many questions I have about Megalopolis now. There's a living metal?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like this is spoilers. It's like his dead wife's soul is in the metal, and
wait a second.
The metal.
Did Francis Ford Coppola just make Evangelion?
No, I think he used some elements of Evangelion. I still haven't seen Eva.
Quite famously.
But I think perhaps he just borrowed some elements of that to make what is ultimately very much Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand. Is kind of what Megalopolis is. It's kind of all about how Adam Driver is a genius who knows how to work the living metal, and the goddamn government keeps trying to tell him not to be excellent.
Okay. Well,
his name is Caesar Catalina.
Caesar Catalina. Speaking of the patently absurd.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No. I was going to move on to a new thing. Did you have something new that you wanted to say about that bad sounding movie?
Well, I was just going to say that I also saw Gladiator 2 recently, and I moments where I was just like, oh, it's just like in Fallout New Vegas. I was saying that a lot in that movie.
Wait, in Gladiator? Oh, yeah, because of the Caesar stuff.
Romans.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. I was like, did they have improvised guns in Gladiator 2?
No, but they have the bear hoodies that
right.
guys are
bear hoodies. Okay, so looking back on this show, one of my favorite times that we've shared is when we discussed dreams quite at length.
That's true.
The Coca-Cola Dream World episode. Now you had an interesting dream.
I had what it may have been a prophetic dream. I had. Yeah. We were gonna record this episode last Wednesday, and then that didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
But that night, the night after we were supposed to record and moved it on the schedule, mm-hmm. I had a dream that we did do the episode, mm-hmm. and that I loved our drink today. Our drink today is a knockoff of Mountain Dew, in case we haven't said that. And I had a dream that I loved it so much I declared it better than Mountain Dew. And now I have been having prophetic dreams lately about other things. I've been
Have you been gifted some? Has Apollo touched you?
I think I may have been touched with some kind of second sight. Let me give you 2 examples of some sort of paranormal occurrences that occurred in a dream for me recently.
This I can't fucking wait.
One is kind of dark, I suppose you would say.
Uh-huh.
The property manager for my apartment building passed away recently.
Oh.
And I had a dream one night around the day that he passed away, where in the dream, my beautiful wife Casey and I were watching a movie, and then at the end of the movie, we turn around, and he had just let himself into our apartment and was doing drywall that we didn't ask for poorly. Mm-hmm. And it was this really weird situation where he had just snuck into the apartment without saying anything, and in that weird dream way, I couldn't see his face, and it was very unnerving how no matter what angle I tried to get on him, I could never see his face. And he was just putting up this shitty drywall and not saying anything and being weirdly solemn. And then he had passed away in real life, and I think perhaps I was visited by a ghost, is what I'm saying.
Okay, that actually, you know what? I was prepared to laugh. This is okay.
This is real. This is 100% real.
This is real. This is real. No laughter. Okay.
I mean, I am laughing because it's wild, but this did happen.
Yeah. What was your other example? Great seer.
The other one is much sillier, I will say that.
Okay.
I have to be honest here. I have to confess. There was a sexual nature to this other dream.
Excellent. Hell yeah. Let's get into it.
In this dream, an older woman.
Yeah.
A specific famous older woman. I'm not going to say who to protect her privacy.
Oh, wait. How famous is she that you need to fucking protect her privacy?
I'll tell you off air.
Okay.
But I don't want
just
her...
say it right now so that it can color... Thank you. I won't. All right.
Anyway, she was erotically bullying me in this dream.
Great.
And she was making me call her auntie.
Okay.
Which was very odd to me. And then I woke up, and when I woke up, I remember thinking, that's very strange. I've heard mommy, I've heard daddy, I've heard big sister from certain people.
Shut the fuck up.
But I've never heard auntie. That's interesting. I've never encountered that. That day, I go see Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis. And guess what happens? Is Aubrey Plaza sexually bullies Shia LaBeouf and makes him call her auntie.
Fascinating.
Just as I prophesized.
That is not, by the way, the celebrity who the dream was about.
No.
I should feel like we should clarify that for the folks at home because we didn't just censor that.
Yeah. No, that's just public knowledge that she's in the film and that she says that.
Okay.
So, I mean, 2 instances of some kind of some sort of paranormal sight, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
So, who knows? Maybe this shit is great. I mean, eagle-eyed listeners will remember that I previously did talk about this brand's cherry cola on the show. And did not. We should play the fucking snack description. We're talking about.
We should play the snack description. We've been dancing around it for a while.
Let's just hear that goddamn snack description for
Let's do it.
Ridge Rush. Olipop Ridge Rush is a prebiotic Mountain Dew knockoff that claims to be a more healthy alternative to real soda. Podcast fans may recognize the brand from the ads of more successful shows than this one. A single can of this shit costs $2.50 at Target, which is somehow cheaper than the bulk price of $36 for a 12-pack that's listed on their website. Each can contains 32% of your daily recommended dose of fiber. Could it be the miracle healthy alternative to dew that it claims it is? Or is it really just an expensive way to fart? So not to be gross, but this drink is very high in fiber, and several reviews on the website did say that it made them fart a lot. So that's just something to be aware of going in.
Really glad. Won't be around any beautiful women for the next 24 hours. Other than myself.
Sure. Yeah. But anyway, I've been having prophetic dreams lately. I had a dream that this one was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like their cherry cola. I thought it sucked horribly.
Mm-hmm.
Sucked more than me on a Friday night, if you know what I'm saying.
All right. I don't want to know what you're doing with some okay?
Sucked more than me in a dream with let me tell you. This is also a 3-bev episode. I started out with some black coffee in the first half of this episode. Yeah. I've got my water here, and I've got the Olipop. So I'm really
black
chugging
coffee
along.
At 5:40 in the evening.
That's exactly what I'm doing. My beautiful wife was making coffee. She said, "Do you want some?" I said, what the hell? Let's get crazy. Let's kick off the episode with some black coffee.
Okay. All right. Well, I just have water and Olipop Ridge Rush. Do you want to get into this? I'm dying.
Yeah, I just chugged a ton of water to clear that coffee taste.
Yeah, good fucking thinking. All right.
But let's
popping this fucker open.
And something you might notice immediately with an Olipop is that crack is not quite as explosive as it is in a real soda. Not as many bubbles.
No. All right. I'm already not.
Something I will say, I have previously suggested that the secret flavor combination of Mountain Dew is lemon, lime, and orange. That is explicitly what this is flavored like, according to the website description.
Okay.
Contains, what does it say, 9 or 19? 19% juice. I'm going to take a sip of this thing.
Ooh.
That's challenging.
That's challenging.
It's not as bad. Well,
no, it's not
as bad as the cherry cola, but it really does get worse over time.
Yeah, no, it feels like it rots in your mouth.
There's an aftertaste that is like a little bad at first and then just keeps getting worse the longer away from it you are. And I think that's the stevia. There is stevia in this, which I have always said stevia is a worse natural sweetener than aspartame. Give me aspartame any goddamn day. This has real sugar and stevia in a mixture, I believe. Or maybe it doesn't have real sugar. Maybe it's just stevia plus the juices is where the sugar's coming from.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe Ollie Smart. Oh, no, I think Ollie Smart is their proprietary fiber additive. I don't think it's a sweetener.
I'm not seeing any sugar listed in here.
Yeah, I think it might just be the stevia, which is a real problem.
Himalayan pink salt. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Off my fucking farts. This
is not good.
Not good.
It does taste a little bit. I'm getting a little ginger ale vibe from it.
Yeah.
Kind
of.
It kind of tastes like bad watered down ginger ale.
Mm-hmm.
For the first 2 seconds of the sip, and then it tastes like stevia for the next 10 minutes of your life. I'm predicting now. It hasn't been 10 minutes, but
it has not been 10 minutes.
We don't anything to go on.
We don't edit the podcast that fucking aggressively.
This is bad. This is really bad.
This is really bad. And $2.50 a can. Fucking hell.
36 for a 12-pack, Lily. They're asking you to plop down almost $40 on a 12er of this shit.
And that's, I'm assuming, plus shipping.
Probably. It is a little cheaper right now for Black Friday. I am not going to condone that you do that. That's what I'm going to say.
And it's also not going to be Black Friday when you hear this. So don't.
It's true.
Don't fucking do that.
Don't do it. Just don't do it.
Just don't do it.
Do drugs. Don't do Olipop.
Yeah. I watched American Movie last night.
That's a good movie.
It's such a fucking good movie. I need to watch Coven.
Yeah, we had talked about doing that on a someone else's podcast.
We're going to do that for somebody else's podcast soon. We will let you all know. I believe the podcast is called Unsound Theories. In fact, I'm correct.
Olipop fucking sucks. I'm sorry.
Olipop sucks. I don't have much to say about it. It's not a good putt at like Like if you blind taste tested me and said this is Diet Mountain Dew, which I feel like is the closest thing that it could be shooting for, you know what I mean? Because it's like a healthier Mountain Dew. I'd still say go fuck yourself. This sucks.
Yeah, I would say this is not as good as Diet Mountain. Diet Mountain Dew already worse. Pepsi has this problem where Diet Dew and Diet Pepsi are worse than Pepsi Zero and Mountain Dew Zero.
Yes.
And unlike Coke Zero versus Diet Coke, where the flavor is different, it really just seems like a worse version and a better version with the Pepsi products.
Right.
I don't know what the hell they're doing. Olipop is even below that. It's also, the aftertaste is so bad that I keep wanting to take another drink just to get rid of the aftertaste with the fresh taste. But then I'm just keeping myself in hell longer. And the water, the water doesn't get rid of the aftertaste. It's a sticky aftertaste that really, really sucks. Olipop is a fucking punishment to drink. Yeah.
It's really not good. I'm going to say this is a would not buy.
It costs money, and where is he getting the money from? I don't think so.
And, excuse me, I've got a burp.
Yeah, the gas is already setting in.
It's a would not drink.
No!
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and concur with you there. I'm going to call this a would not buy and also a would not drink. That's the wrong one. Drink.
I hate that sound so much.
I know you do.
It's even worse than the taste of Olipop.
I don't agree with that. The taste of Olipop is worse, but this is an abysmal in
beverage.
The running for one of the worst things we've ever covered on this show, I would say.
I was recently thinking about that. What was that recent thing that really fucking blew our socks off with how fucking awful it was?
There was a recent, but I don't think, whatever the recent bad one was, I don't think it was as bad as, it was the Big Bite hot dog chips. Yeah, they were.
Yeah, the Big Bite hot dog chips, those were awful. And then
the sour,
they didn't quite stack up to the Sour Patch popcorn.
Yeah, which were the worst thing. Although it's tough to say. In my memory, they're both so bad.
They're both really bad, but at least, I think the Sour Patch popcorn is just a bad idea that was poorly executed, whereas a hot dog flavored chip was just gross, even though I can imagine that being okay.
Yeah, and if you're a pickle freak, your mileage might vary on the hot dog chips. Pickle nuts might like them.
Yeah.
But that's certainly not either of us here at the House of Snacks.
Now, where would you rank this? Compared to, let's just talk about those two as two of the worst snacks we've ever done on this show.
I think this is worse than the hot dog chips because this is just a complete and total failure to me.
Yes, I would agree with that, actually.
It starts out sort of bad, but not too bad. It starts out just this is a shitty diet soda ginger ale thing. But then the tail is so long. It just keeps getting so much worse for such a prolonged amount of time in the mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I would put it worse than the hot dog chips. It's hard. It's been so long since the Sour Patch Kid popcorn, though, that it's really hard to compare.
That feels insurmountable. Other greatest hits for worst things we've ever put in our mouth for this show, ones that I'm remembering right now, is the beer jelly beans.
I remember the beer jelly beans not being too bad, actually.
Okay. I thought they were fucking horrendous.
I thought they were just kind of sweet and nothing, but not especially terrible.
It's fair. And then there was that fucking you remember that Sunkist shit?
Yeah, the berry.
Yeah,
Sunkist,
the
blue
I think it was blueberry lemonade Sunkist.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, it was awful.
Tastes like piss. We said not in a good way.
Not in a good way. No. So. We're not going to formally rank those as the worst things. I do think that the Sour Patch popcorn is still the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth.
I think this one might be number 2.
It's fucking up there.
It's really bad.
It's really awful.
I was very poor.
Terrible.
Yeah. terrible and expensive. Thank you, Don Draper, for reminding me of that.
Yeah, yeah, $2 goddamn 50 for a can. Now a bottle, you'll see $2.50, and you're like, "Wow, that sucks." But what are we gonna do? This is the time we live in. $2.50 for a can is beyond the pale. That's outrageous.
It's disgusting.
Ugh. Terrible drink.
Right.
Fuck you, Olipop.
Yep.
Go to hell.
Go to hell.
I hope your sales went down when the Doughboys advertised you.
That being said, if you want to advertise on this podcast,
if you want to give us some money, we'll cancel this whole review right here.
Yeah, don't think we have morals or anything like that. We're craven.
You send a check, we will create a remastered version of this episode with an entirely new review at the end.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
Savory, beautiful goodness.
I can't get over that they want you to subscribe to it and that the subscription price is more expensive than buying individual cans at Target.
No. Wait, what? No. I didn't know that part.
The subscription price is $36 for a 12-pack, which maybe my math is wrong here, but I'm pretty sure that works out to $3 a can.
36 for a 12. Yeah, no, 36 for a 12-pack. You're exactly right. I'm pulling up their fucking website. I need to. Okay.
Like I said, there's a Black Friday sale.
Black Friday sale.
They're currently going for like $25, but it crosses out the regular price.
Yeah. $35.99 for 12.
Yeah, that's 36
cans.
That's outrageous.
And
then the subscribe and save price is still the same. It's the exact same price.
I do think. Wait, hold on. For every okay, no. Your first order is full price, and then you get 15% off on future orders when you subscribe.
And you get free
because they know that you're going to cancel the subscription as soon as the first one touches.
As soon as you open that first can, yeah.
Yes.
Also, 15% off is still fucking expensive. It's not more expensive than buying individual cans, but it's still stupid expensive for soda. There's a fucking little shop pay ad here asking if I want to pay for my Olipop in installments.
Two is interest-free installments of $17.99.
Outrageous.
Yeah. Put your fucking 12-pack of soda on a payment plan.
Yeah.
I will say
it's delicious. They said it's
free shipping in the contiguous U.S. I know I mentioned that before, so that they're off the fucking hook for that one. Still disgusting. Snack Keeper.
Hello.
Sorry, I feel like
Olipop those snack keepers from.
I feel like I kind of did like a maybe not the best energy when I summoned you.
Oh, it's fine. I can see why you were talking about those douchebags that we exiled from the snack dimension.
They're snack keepers that were exiled, or were they just in the snack dimension?
They were exiled. They're from the snack dimension.
Okay.
They tried to make Olipop. Oh, they're snack keepers.
Okay. Sorry, I know not everybody in the snack dimension is snack keepers. Is that correct?
True. That's true.
Right. Okay. I thought so. But they are snack keepers, and they were exiled. This is some interesting kind of information. Every time I get trips of information about the snack dimension, I'm very, very interested. What is it? Just because they made Olipop that they were exiled?
Well, the chemical compound Olismart is listed as a blend of different things on the can. That's actually sap from an invasive species of tree that they started growing in the snack dimension. It's a really terrible tree. It looks kind of like a palm tree, but it has that sap in it, and it just spreads and makes it hard to grow other trees. And they were really unrepentant. They just kept trying to make more and more Olismart farms, and so we had to give them the boot.
Well, it sucks that
also
they
were just assholes.
Yeah. But I'm glad you got rid of them.
Thank you.
You want to end the show?
Well, goodbye, ghosts and ghouls. The House of Snacks is closed yet again. We'll see you. We'll snack you later. can't believe I fucking forgot what I was saying.
For more from the House of Snacks, visit patreon.com/House of Snacks. That's patreon.com/House of SNAX.